stay in the pocket all the time. Don't mind if I see it's all mine.
What's going on, Talk Automotive? I'm Rashad, your host, and I'm back. In this episode, we're going to be covering, should you buy a car right now in the remaining 2 weeks of December, or should you wait until 2022? As usual, I always have a guest for you guys. I got Cater here with me, and by the end of this video, you're going to know whether you should wait or not. Cater, what's going on, man?
Not much, man. Just hanging out, enjoying this week. We're really close to Christmas time, so it should be a fun week.
Yeah. Now let's dive right in, man. The topic of the day. So, do you think people should wait until they make the move? So you're shopping for a car right now. Do you hang on? Do you not submit that internet lead right now? And do you wait until 2022? Are the prices going to drop? Is the chip shortage over? What's going on?
Well, yeah. I mean, don't want to get too deep into it, but here's my overall view on this. If you're looking at a used vehicle and you find the right one, and there's not much of them out there, go for it. Don't wait, because the odds of you finding another one like it at the same price, it's going to be tough. So when we're looking in the perspective of used, I would say if you find the right car, go for it. On the new side, it gets a little tricky, because depending on the manufacturer that you're looking to buy from, they may have better deals in 2022. They may have held back on their deals at this stage of the game because they couldn't supply vehicles fast enough. But as this microchip shortage starts to kind of get better, it's possible that you might have better incentives on 2022.
Right. I'm going to rebuttal you for just one quick second. So most manufacturers have confirmed that they're going to have more chips, better levels of inventory in 2022 than 2021. What does that mean for the used car market? And then, I'm just thinking, if I'm a used car buyer at this point, wouldn't I wait for that to happen? Isn't the market going to be flooded with used cars at that point?
Dealerships know that there is money to be made and that people will pay up for a good used car. So what I predict is going to happen is that these dealerships are going to continue to price their vehicles the way they're pricing now in order to continue to maximize profits on these used vehicles, whether there's microchips or not.
Right. So that's a good opinion. It's a good point. I'm from the school of the price of the car is the price of the car, and that doesn't change. So the market dictates the price of the car. It's not me, you, Bob. It doesn't matter. So if you look at a Honda CR-V, for example, okay, and you show, I'll do this. I did this exercise on an older video, and I'll do one right now since we're on my computer. We'll go traderev.com, which TradeRev is an auction. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with you guys. So CR-V, right? 2018 to 2019, right? So you see how December 17th with 18,000 kilometers, it's an EX, it went for 31.5, okay? Now check this out. If I do Auto Trader, and I just want you folks to know, this is a raw thing. This is not even planned. So I can't even, I'm not Cater and I did not plan to show you this, but I just want to show you that it doesn't even matter. I can just go. I went cross tour for some odd reason. I don't even remember the cross tour. Jesus. Do you remember that car? That's like a hatchback Accord, bro. So we said 2019, right? So check this out. 2019 EX. So funny enough, there's mine. Okay, so 18,000 kilometers is what the other one had, right? And it went for 31.5. So this one here, 28,000 kilometers, 33.9. 33.5, 33.3. So that one actually went for pretty damn cheap. Somebody won with that, but just check this out. 92,000 kilometers for 27.2, whereas this one's selling for 33 or 32. I think we just discovered that the wholesale prices are dropping. This is freaking good news, man. Check this out. I don't want to edit this. I really think this is raw. This is real. This is what we're seeing at the auctions. 33,000 kilometers for 32.10. Somebody got a good deal up here. Look at this. In November 20th with 33,000 kilometers, same car, 18,000 kilometers, 31.5. So in my opinion, actually after seeing that, what do you like? That's crazy.
Well, that's one car though, right? And we don't really know condition, price, we don't know history, we don't know. So these guys could be listing the same vehicle, the same mileage, but one has a claim and the other doesn't. One's just reaching for this high price and gets it, and the other one decides to play fair and gets the cheaper price. Am I wrong? Is it all?
You're saying what a salesperson is supposed to say, and what you're saying is not wrong. So as a salesperson,
Okay.
what you're educating the customer, what you're saying is not wrong, because
Yeah.
you're right to a
Okay.
certain degree. Okay. But when we want to talk about as an overall dealer, just you want to talk about as a business owner. Right now, I'm
Mhm.
going to the auction. I'm buying these cars at X amount of dollars, which is higher than what market retail is telling me. So do we tell the customers to wait until 2022? Do you think there's going to be a drop off? You're saying to wait.
I'm saying if you are open to makes and models, if there isn't a specific car that you're after, wait.
On the used car
But
side.
if on the used car side, like if you want like a 2018 Ford Escape SEL brown leather, has to have this, that, and the other, and there's only 5 of them in your 200-kilometer radius. There's one in your neighborhood. It's in the right price point. It fits all. It checks off all the boxes. It's the right
But
price.
it's
Buy
$2,000
it.
higher than everybody else. Do you buy it?
It's $2,000 higher than
So
everybody
you've
else.
seen one in Toronto. Let's just scenario me this, okay? You're in Windsor, Ontario. I'm in Ottawa, okay? So we see one in Toronto. Would you drive 4 hours if it's the only one, and it's $2,000 higher than everybody else?
Okay, so that depends how pressed I am on a vehicle. If I'm not in a hurry, I'll wait.
But I'm in the
But if
market.
my car's dying,
But guy, I'm in the
if
market,
I'm
guy.
yeah, you're in the market. But being in the market has different meanings. You can be in the market and ready to buy right this second, but you could be in the market and still shopping.
So to take what you're saying is if you can wait, wait.
Yes, if you can wait,
I
wait.
disagree.
But if you need to buy a car, buy it now. Why do you disagree?
I
Go
disagree
ahead.
because first of all, okay, your ears are out of this world. I love it. It's fucking radars you've got going on there. Okay. So I'll tell you why I
Man.
disagree. Am I allowed to tell you why I disagree? Okay.
You're allowed.
I'm gathering my thoughts. The reason why I disagree with you is because the chip shortage right now has not really confirmed anything other than inventory levels will get a little bit higher than they were before, but not back to its normal state. Right. Now, in the Canadian market, you have a lot of US buyers. The behemoth is the US. Okay. So when you talk about a ramp up of chips right now, where do you think the allocation is going to go? Where do you think most inventory is going to go?
It's gonna go to the States
Bingo.
first.
So
That's
the
for sure.
US prices are going to drop before the Canadian prices do because the manufacturers are going to feed the US before they feed Canada. Again, this is my speculation. This is not fact. Okay. But
Yeah.
I'm just speaking based out of experience. Now, when you look at the Canadian market and then you see that, hey, you know what? The US buyers are going to keep eating our inventory. Used car prices are going to continue to rise. Therefore, I don't see it slowing down for the next 6 months. And I actually called it in my eBlock interview that my prediction is prices are going to slow down in June. That's my prediction. I could be very wrong. But I think that if you're in the market to buy a used vehicle right now and you find that car, jump on it. Don't slow down. We've seen a decrease in used car sales for 3 months in a row of about 3%. That means that we're dying to sell you a car. Bring it on. Make an offer. Now that we've discussed the used cars, let's talk about new cars. Do you wait?
Mhm.
If you find a car in inventory, do you buy it? Even if it's the wrong color?
Yeah. Yeah. I would say no.
You don't buy it.
Well,
Do you place an order? Are people ordering?
yeah, we're getting orders. I think ordering is a good move. Just because you can customize, like,
The package that you like, if you're not in a hurry anyway.
if you're not in a hurry, excuse me. But again, like this really falls back down on it's like really what the deal is, what manufacturer is placing what incentive. I've seen a couple of these manufacturers that have held back their incentives that have 22 inventory right now, but don't have incentives on them. And what ends up happening is you get a slew of people that come in and buy, let's say, a 2022 model vehicle. 3 weeks later, the dealership or the manufacturer releases a new incentive, while those people that just purchased the 2022, they're out of luck. They don't get the incentive. So as this microchip issue is dying down a little bit, I feel like in the 2022 world, we're going to see some incentives, more incentives that are on now that'll help the buyer make a more of a valuable purchase, in my opinion. It could be wrong. My prediction is in 2022, we're going to see more rebates on vehicles that don't have rebates on them. By example, the Wrangler. Right now, the Wrangler hasn't had an incentive on it for almost 9 months. Zero incentive. There was $500 from March to April, and then April they axed it. So what's going to happen is all these, there's tons of Wranglers that are parked in these shipping holding stages that are going to get microchips, and they're going to drop on the lot, but it's already going to be 2022. So they're going to have to incentivize the 2021 models to get them sold.
What I want everybody to understand is when you place an order, so this is really important for people to understand. If you were to place an order in December right now for your 2022, okay, and there's no incentives, and the interest rate, say, is 2.99%. When your car lands, you can use those incentives. So you don't necessarily have to stick to the incentives that are on when you've ordered the vehicle. So for example, if you're ordering a Kia Telluride right now, you're waiting until August, okay, before you get your Kia Telluride. So it's running at 3.99% right now and zero incentives. Now, if Kia by any chance decides to throw a rebate in August of $1,000 off and 2.99, you can switch to those rebates and use those incentives to your advantage. So that being said, I don't think that you should wait to order a 2022. I think you should do that right now, because at the end of the day, you have nothing to lose but time. Time is what you will lose. That's it. It's as simple as that.
Another thing too with ordering, which is so good, is let's say you place an order with no incentives, and like you said, vehicle lands and there's incentives. Well, in the meantime, there could be a vehicle that lands between when you place your order
Correct.
and your order actually landing that might meet your requirements. So you don't actually have to wait that long.
Correct. That depends on the manufacturer. So this is something that I learned actually recently. Kia does not allow you to do that. So when you place an order on a Kia Telluride, you have to take that Telluride. I can't call you as a dealer and say, hey, I've got one that suits your needs. Take this one. I'll actually pay a penalty to Kia for the one that I've ordered. Yeah, it was really interesting. I know Chrysler's will let you. I know Ford will let you. I know Mazda will let you, but Kia doesn't let you. I'm not sure about Hyundai. But it's interesting. But listen, I'm going to say probably 90% of the time you're correct. About let's say Kia is the only manufacturer that doesn't let you. Your statement is correct.
Yeah. Because from our standpoint, it's like if you don't buy it, someone else will.
Correct.
As long as the vehicle isn't like a bright pink Ram, we'll probably move it to someone.
We'll make it your demo.
But yeah, or that. I'll love a pink demo.
If it's a bright pink Ram, we'll make it your demo.
If it's a bright pink, dude, you know how hard that would be?
That would be hard.
Can you imagine?
Okay, whoa, snippet. I got to tell you guys about this. So if you ever go to a dealership, real quick, this is real quick, has nothing to do with the subject, but I got to tell you about it. If you ever go to the dealership and you make a ridiculous offer and the dealership goes, I'll take it if you take this unit, you know it's a problem car. Do not buy it. I'm telling you right now, don't buy it. It's the pink Ram sitting in the back that they just can't get rid of, man. That's the one you're buying. I swear to God. Anyway, guys, listen. We're coming to an end on this episode. To answer your question on my perspective, and then I'll let Cater answer your question on his perspective. In my perspective, used car, if you find it, buy it, pull the trigger, don't wait. You can't wait. You don't know where the prices are going. I don't know where the prices are going. New car, place an order right now. At the end of the day, if you can wait, place an order. If you're in a position where you can't wait, find the car in stock, and unfortunately, you're going to be paying MSRP. It is what it is. At the end of the day, this business has drastically changed, and that's just the way it's crumbling right now. Okay, so Cater, I'm going to pass it on to you. Answer the question: should you buy a car in 2021, or should you wait for 2022?
Okay, so if you're looking for a used car and you find the right one, pull the trigger. If you're not in a hurry, but you're still in the market for a used car, you know, it'd be a risk you might have to take. So I would say wait if you're not in a hurry. On the new side, if you're in the market for a new vehicle, you find it, buy it, make it happen. If it's not exactly what you're after, place an order. You have nothing to lose.
All right, cool, guys. Listen, make sure if you like this episode, make sure you subscribe because we have lots of great content that goes on to this YouTube channel. Make sure you like the video to help us out with the algorithm, and make sure you join the Discord server, which is going to be in the description below. Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate you guys watching the video, Cater. It's always a pleasure having you. Thank you very much.
Hey, my man.
And a shout out to
By
my
the way,
producer, Chris.
Can you smell the dinner I made here in all the way in Windsor with that big nose?
Can't get into so